Maria asked, what should I expect in a partnership? I've been working with an agent for almost 2 years, splitting everything 50-50, but now we have very little communication for the last 3 or 4 months. The other agent got a coach, and ever since then, I've seen a change. I don't get to go to any of the listing appointments anymore like we used to before the coach came into the picture. I feel left out of transactions on the other side, and I don't know any info on the listing the other person is listing. So.
So, by the way, I saw Rosalind come off mute. So, Rosalind, just hang on there. Let me deal with some Facebook questions first. So, so as far as this question, Julie, with the partnership and having it feel that it's changed because they got a coach, it's probably true, right? It's probably accurate that the coach is giving this team leader. I'm assuming it's a team leader, if I'm picking up on the question correctly. Because if it was a partnership, you both
would be
getting, you both would be getting coached together. So you may think it's a partnership, but it's not, right? It's their team and you work kind of under them. So I think the best thing, without knowing all the specifics, it sounds like you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with them. What I'll tell you is that, listen, gang, when you're partnering with another agent, you all need to understand what I'm about to tell you. This is really important. Being a successful agent does not mean they will be a good leader or even partner, if it is a partner. When you're an agent doing your own thing, and you don't have anybody to really answer to, you just are focused on your clients, listing and selling, that takes a certain type of skill set. But when you have people under your umbrella, you're creating a team, now you're being a leader, and that takes different skill sets of communication, of empathy. You can't be self-centered or selfish when you're a team leader. You can as a top producing agent without a team. And listen, for some agents who are top agents, they need to have that level of confidence, almost perhaps arrogance, because real estate can be a challenging industry. It's a challenging business, and we have to have that confidence when we're talking about buyers and sellers. But those qualities are not very useful or helpful when you have a team. So here's the point that I'm trying to make with this individual question. It's very possible that this agent is shifting their business model, what they're doing, basing it on the coaching that they're getting. But what's missing for them is how to articulate where you are in the relationship. So it sounds like that they screwed that up, and you're feeling not good about it. You're not okay with it. You're feeling left out. You feel like you've helped contribute to this point, and now you're out on so it's not the same, and we need to talk about it. And so help them to be a good leader for you by first communicating this disconnect that you're feeling and the upset and whatever it is. And but don't be resentful, don't be angry. Those are energies or attitudes that will not produce a productive conversation. So try and respect and honor and appreciate this agent for the change that they're trying to do for the betterment of everybody, but you're feeling a particular way and you just want to clear the air and clean it up. So I think if you bring that to the conversation, you'll have a really productive conversation. Be committed to having a breakthrough in the relationship. Don't be committed to being right about how you feel in your opinion. Share it, communicate about it, but be committed to the end result, which is to bring the relationship back closer again into a new next level. Does that make sense, Jules?
It absolutely does. And Rose just asked what are recommendations for a good partnership. And I think you hit the nail on the head, right? So communication is vital. It's, whether that's a personal relationship or a business relationship. If you stop communicating, then there's going to be breakdown, right? So it is the most essential factor when it comes to having a partnership of any kind.
And it's,
We got to
and-
talk to each other. And if you're not, if that's broken down, then you have to take ownership in why that's breaking down too. It's not always just the other person's fault, right? And it's because it takes two to tango, right?
Right. Well, I've always tried to, and you know this, Julie, I've always tried to take relationships and that it's 0%, 100%, meaning that the outcome for my relationship with somebody is 100% my responsibility and I expect zero back. Now, I'm not always good at that, but that's what I'm committed to. And the reason why is I always found when it's 50-50, it's when there's ever an upset or a problem, it's always the other person's 50% not working. But when I try to take on that 100%, 0% attitude, I now have the power to turn a breakdown into a breakthrough through communication. But the biggest challenge with upsets and breakdowns in communications is being committed to being right about how you feel, as opposed to being committed to having a breakthrough and bringing the relationship. So that is the main focus. Okay, I don't know what that was. There was a ghost that just came on. Now, the one other thing, just to kind of finish that, and I see Patrice has her hand raised. I'll be with you in a second. I will tell you the one thing as far as what's in a good business relationship is like Julie said, clear communication. As far as the pay and the structure, that's up to the team leader how they want to shape that. When you're working on a team, you are giving away some of your money for sure. But I think for you as a team member, what's the benefit for you giving up some of what you could make on your own? Like if you're on your own and let's say you can do 80% or 90%, and with a team, you're doing 50% of the 90 that they get from the broker. Well, what's the benefit there for you? That team leader should be bringing business to you. They should be handing business to you, the bigness of the name. So you have to look at, you're making less when you look at the percentage, but you might be making more than if you were just by yourself.